always enjoyed, but focused on adults and not the children. Christmas feast. Throughout the history of Christmas, food has always been an essential part of the celebration, and this was also the case in colonial New England. Colonial Christmas banquets include a wide array of delicacies and special foods, such as fish, oysters, beef, goose, ham, mincemeat, pies, branded peaches, and eggnog.
Pomelo balls were
Parents are more than welcome to join in.
Dances, banquets, and parties were always enjoyed, but focused on adults and not the children. Christmas feast. Throughout the history of Christmas, food has always been an essential part of the celebration, and this was also the case of colonial New England. Colonial Christmas banquets include a wide array of delicacies and special foods, such as fish, oysters, beef, goose, ham, mincemeat, pies, branded peaches, and eggnog. Except here, like in the stem. Yeah. I didn't give it here. No, I know, but I got it there. You haven't pressed it hard. Hurts?
so. It needs help.
What?
It hurts.
Look, I'll show you. That's right.
Wait, you need to make it softer. Hold on. Make it a soft one. I know, hold on. Just go for one.
Oh, it tastes good.
This is worse than anything.
And then place it on your paper towel, and then you have a
Paper towel. Do you not know? You can airbrush this.
And you smell it. You smell it.
Wait, she does it right now.
You don't need to get a paper towel.
We have Miss Lavarro.
We have Neely's over here.
Miss Lavarro.
I think we need some orange juice right there.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
We have a bunch of them. You need some more.
1 minute. Okay, guys, we have our next.
Colonial Christmas Village. Today we will show you how to make Miranda balls and also how we celebrate Christmas. Legend has it that the first Christmas trees in New England were the Tannenbaums, German for fir tree, introduced by the Hessian mercenaries fighting in the Revolutionary War on behalf of the British. Whether this legend is true or not, a Christmas tree was not likely to have been part of many colonial Christmas celebrations. However, many colonial homes and churches would have been decorated with evergreen bows, berries, and mistletoes.
Christmas time in colonial New England was a day of gift giving between masters and servants, mentors and apprentices, shop owners and employees. The gifts always given by the superior person of those of lesser status and not reciprocated, consisted of small gifts of cash.
Festivities. Christmas time was a time of socializing and festivities for its celebrants. Dances, banquets, and parties were always enjoyed, but focused on adults and not the children. Christmas feast. Throughout the history of Christmas, food has always been an essential part of the celebration, and this was also the case in colonial New England. Colonial Christmas banquets include a wide array of delicacies and special foods, such as fish, oysters, beef, goose, ham, mincemeat, pies, branded peaches, and eggnog.
Miranda balls were and still are originally made to make your house feel nice. Miranda balls are round and are hung on the roof. They are also hung on people to make them smell good and keep evil spirits away. They are also called silk kissing balls. How to make a pimento ball. First, take 4 to 5 cloves and place gently into your orange. Next, roll the orange in the plate of cement in front of you and remove any excess. Finally, place it on your paper towel and there, give up pimento ball.
We're going to give our
Silversmith shop, old silver. There are many things a silversmith does. A silversmith works with metals and make items such as tools, jewelry, and silverware. The skill of the silversmith can be seen in intricate patterns engraved into the silver. In order for a silversmith to make any item, he would almost always use the same tools for each project. Tools for a silversmith were extremely hard to come by because the price was high. Some of the tools a silversmith used were these: mold, bellows, anvils, stake dies, lashes, vices, clamps, calipers, shears, and pliers. Bellows were used to give air into a fire in order to make the fire bigger and stronger. Bellows are still used today.
The main silversmithing centers were in Boston, Philadelphia, and New York. We'll be giving you a demonstration of how silversmiths made jewelry and other great useful items. Silversmiths made many things. Most of these things consisted of mostly silver. The silversmiths used a number of techniques in their work. One of the popular techniques had to be casting. Casting involves pouring molten silver into a mold, removing the outer once it has turned solid, and then finishing off by hand.
Silversmiths had pieces of plate that looked of beauty. Then they thought about adding silver to improve the look, and they also thought about selling them. Also, a silversmith is not restricted to working with silver. In colonial times, if you were to walk into any large town, there would be a silversmith shop nearby. In order to become a silversmith, you would have gone through a long and hard apprentice that lasted about 7 years. But if your father was a silversmith, you were a silversmith also. But that was the same for any other craft too. Today you'll be carving a picture idea with a pen into a plate covered in tinfoil.
Step 1. Get your paper plate and cover it with tinfoil. Step 2. Retrieve your picture next to you and put it on the plate. Step 3. Use your toothpick or pen and trace it onto the picture. Then you will be able to see the picture on the back of the tinfoil. You will be tracing the picture onto the tinfoil the same way the silversmiths of colonial times would cast, mold, or engrave onto silver. If you would like to write your initials, be sure to write it backwards.
thank you.